Hi, my name is Wilson Wong. I'm a chartered accountant with Wilson Wong and Associates.
Leading up to Wilson's purchase, I think he and I spoke on and off maybe for a year or two. He was sort of casually looking at different opportunities, and we would send him practice profiles, and it wasn't exactly what he was looking for. So he said no to a lot of things before he said yes, which is a smart way to approach this process as a buyer.
I was actually in the middle of searching for another practice. I wasn't very happy with that outcome. This was from purely my own efforts. I got onto the internet in the hotel room out in Ontario, and boom, right there on Poe Group Advisors' website, there was a practice being listed in Calgary. And I called up the Poe Group Advisors team, and I said, I'd like to be out in Calgary tomorrow. The Poe Group Advisors team is able to match the buyer and sellers to make sure that there is a fit in this transaction. And I also felt that they had a lot more information at their disposal. They also had, they would always prepare a package to tell you, financial metrics of this business, right? So you wouldn't be going into a transaction not knowing what you were buying. You were much buying a higher quality product. My time as owner post-transition and post-acquisition of this practice has been one of the most rewarding career experiences of my life. I can't possibly imagine doing anything else with the last several years that I've now spent here. My day-to-day as a practice owner is a lot different than what you would expect as a team member in a firm. And I'm also spending a lot of time these days on the strategic direction of the firm. You are, after all, not just a technician or accountant, you are actually a business owner where you're responsible for your own strategic direction, your own marketing, your own HR. And these are the things that I do. I wear multiple hats on a daily basis.
Wilson decided to use us on the other side of the transaction when he went to go sell his practice in Victoria, British Columbia. He really didn't want to split his time between two practices, so he decided to sell, and luckily he had a really good experience with us on the buy side, and he called us and we put it on the market.
It was a very successful endeavor. I was very surprised by the amount of interested parties that they were able to bring to me. And again, their ability to match buyer and seller was just amazing. I was never anticipating that level of knowledge that they had possessed, that they were able to match me with the perfect buyer. In particular, I was looking for someone who would take care of my team out there as well as take care of my clients. And that person is not easy to come by. But Poe Group Advisors came to the table really quickly and boom, found that person. The best part overall about working with Poe Group Advisors is they have so much more experience and knowledge when it comes to buying and selling accounting practices. I can't emphasize how important that is. It's just amazing that they know so much more and they've seen so much more in buying and selling practices that we as accountants cannot possibly do a better job than they know how to do. Over the years, I've come to greatly appreciate the feedback and lessons I learned from Poe Group Advisors that I found has been very helpful, not just after buying the practice, but in my many years of operations as well.